Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're rediving deep into a topic that's a huge part of growing up for about half the people on this planet: puberty. Specifically, we're going to explore what happens inside the female body, focusing on two incredible organs, the uterus and the ovaries. It's a journey of amazing transformation, so let's get started. Before puberty, the female reproductive system is pretty much in a waiting phase. Think of the uterus as a small, pear-shaped organ, not much bigger than a thumb, and the ovaries as two tiny almond-sized structures. They're there, but they're dormant, waiting for the right signals to wake up and get to work. So, what's the signal? It all starts in the brain. A small gland called the pituitary gland gets a message from the hypothalamus and begins releasing two key hormones into the bloodstream: luteinizing hormone, or LH, and follicle-stimulating hormone, or FSH. These hormones are like messengers traveling through the body with a very specific mission: to wake up the ovaries. When LH and FSH reach the ovaries, they kickstart a massive change. The ovaries, which have been holding all of a person's potential eggs since birth, begin to mature. These hormones stimulate tiny sacs within the ovaries, called follicles, to grow. Each month, one of these follicles will mature and release an egg. This process is called ovulation, and it's a cornerstone of the menstrual cycle. But that's not all the ovaries do. In response to these brain hormones, the ovaries start producing their own hormones, primarily estrogen. Estrogen is the superstar hormone of female puberty. It travels throughout the body, triggering all sorts of changes, like breast development and the growth of body hair. But its biggest project is transforming the uterus. Under estrogen's influence, the uterus begins to grow significantly. It can double or even triple in size, becoming stronger and more muscular. Why does it need to do this? Because the uterus is being prepared for a potential future pregnancy. Its primary job is to be a safe and nurturing home for a developing baby. As the uterus grows, its inner lining, called the endometrium, also starts to change, fueled by estrogen and another hormone called progesterone, which is also produced by the ovaries after ovulation. This lining becomes thick and rich with blood vessels. This buildup happens every single month, creating a soft, nutrient-packed cushion ready to welcome and nourish a fertilized egg. Now, what happens if the egg released during ovulation isn't fertilized? The body has a very efficient cleanup system. Hormone levels, specifically estrogen and progesterone, drop. This drop signals to the uterus that the thick lining isn't needed this month. The uterus then contracts to shed this lining, which exits the body through the vagina. This shedding is what we know as a period or menstruation. It might sound a bit intense, but it's a completely normal and healthy sign that the reproductive system is working as it should. This whole cycle, from the brain sending signals, to the ovaries maturing and releasing an egg, to the uterus preparing and then shedding its lining, marks the beginning of the menstrual cycle. The first period, called menarche, is a major milestone in puberty. It means the body is now capable of reproduction. From this point on, this intricate and beautifully synchronized hormonal dance will repeat roughly every month until menopause, many decades later. So, from a tiny, quiet organ to a dynamic, powerful muscle, the uterus undergoes an incredible transformation during puberty. And the ovaries go from being dormant storage units to active hormone factories and egg producers. It's a complex process driven by a cascade of hormones, all working together to prepare the body for the future. Understanding this journey helps us appreciate just how amazing the human body really is. Thanks so much for watching and learning with us today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content about how our bodies work. See you next time.